Hello, my friends. Thank you so much for coming back to check out another one of my YouTube videos. So today I wanted to talk about a topic that's a little bit more personal for me. It has to do with my journey as a business owner / entrepreneur, and that is being an introvert and being an entrepreneur. Now, this is going to be a little bit more niche down, but I think that it's pretty interesting. So you're probably familiar with the main differences between being an introvert and extrovert, but some people aren't, surprisingly enough, and they've asked me about it. So just a little quick rundown. Being an introvert generally means that you get your energy from being alone, being quiet, being in solitude. You don't really get it so much from other people, which is why people like us, people like me, are so happy and so comfortable being alone in our own homes for the most part. It doesn't mean we never want to be with people. In fact, I get really lonely too. I love spending time with close friends and close families, or close family rather. I just don't like to be in a really big party surrounded by lots of people. If you're an extrovert, you generally get a lot more energy from that because you are not stimulated as easily, so you need a lot more stimulation from different areas in your life. So if you're an extrovert, you enjoy that sort of thing, being around other people, getting your energy from other sources, being out and about, being stimulated by things. So how does that translate to being a business owner? Well, business isn't easy for anybody, but I think that if you're an introvert, you have a particular set of troubles or problems that you have to deal with aside from being an extrovert. So if you're an introvert, one thing you have to do as a business owner is generally, depending on the type of business you're doing, but this is particularly true if you're trying to grow online, you're going to be talking to a lot of people throughout the day. So when I'm engaging on social media, I'm over on Instagram the most. Come say hi to me on Instagram. When I'm on there, I really love connecting with people and having conversations with them, particularly if it's not small talk. I really hate small talk, and most introverts do. I really like to get to the heart of things, to really explore what's going on beneath the surface, to get to know someone on a little bit of a deeper level. That is intriguing to me. That's interesting. And you can do that sometimes in these business settings because you're talking more about the unique problems that people have, the challenges they have, what they can do to overcome those things. So that's so much bigger than just having to do small talk. How's your day going? Blah, blah, blah. There's a time and a place for small talk, and I do it. It's just not something that I enjoy compared to all the other stuff. So for me, one of the biggest challenges is just talking to so many people throughout the day because it drains me energy-wise. If I am talking to one person and I can focus on one person throughout the day and just what's going on with them, then I'm usually not as drained. But if I have to talk to a bunch of different people, which I do have to do with growing a business, that means I have the possibility to being so drained so much easier than I would otherwise. So that's one of my biggest challenges. The second one ties into that, which is going to be preserving my energy. So if I'm talking to a lot of people out throughout the day, my energy level goes down. If I'm working on creative projects for my business or otherwise, sometimes my energy goes down with that too, because it is still work. You know, I have to sit down and I have to come up with interesting captions and be able to share the story of my life. And honestly, opening up to people, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of energy, so much more energy as an introvert than just being able to be inside my own mind and my own inner world. So those are the two big things for me that I have a harder time with just right off the bat. And then the other thing I have a harder time with is I am not going to be the loudest person in the room. I'm not going to be the person that's the most in your face. And so a lot of people have the opinion that if you want to grow as a business owner, because you do need to sell things, either products or services, that if you're not loud and in people's faces, you're not going to get the sale. You're not going to be able to grow as business, and no one's going to want to buy anything from you. I don't actually think that's true, by the way. I think being an introvert and being who you are is how you're going to grow on your business, or how you're going to grow through your business and on social media rather. So I don't think that those things have to stand in your way. Hold on, take my jacket off. It's getting warm out here. You like my shirt? Being kind since 1989. That's me. Okay, so going back to what I was just saying, I don't think those things have to stand in your way at all. I think being yourself is really powerful in how you're going to grow. But when you're first getting started out, particularly as an introvert, a lot of people have a hard time talking about sales, but particularly introverts. we don't really like to show off. We don't really like to talk about what unique skills and knowledge we have and what we have to contribute to different people's lives and different people's businesses. We don't want to brag or boast, but sometimes there's a very fine line, because you do have to talk about your products or services, because otherwise people are going to have no idea what you do. You have to talk about it somewhere, whether it's your social media page, your website, preferably both. Obviously, we don't want to talk about sales 24/7, but it is something that we have to talk about. So being an introvert, it's something that is completely unnatural to me, and I have had to get so much better at it as time goes on. I'm still working on it. It's still a unique challenge, and it's something that I seek to overcome every single day. Does that mean I have to be the loudest person in the room? Hell no. I definitely don't have to be. I feel like I can grow my business and I can be myself, and I think so many people can. You can grow your business and still be yourself as an introvert. You just have to tweak things, and you have to figure out the right tools in order to do it. And I have read countless business books. I've taken countless courses. I've worked with coaches and consultants to really grow myself, not trying to be someone I'm not putting on this extrovert mask of like, oh, look at me, I'm so animated and I'm so loud and I'm this and that. Like, there's nothing wrong with being that type of person if that's who you actually are, but that's not me. I am the type of person who turns inward for a lot of that stimulation. I can go really deep with people and have conversations like that, and I am really soulful, and I have so much going on in my inner dialogue. And if that's you, there's a good chance that you're an introvert as well. But being an introvert doesn't mean that you can't be successful as a business owner. However, there are all those challenges that as time goes on, something that I have to learn and grow with. Oh my God, the wind! It's gonna blow my camera over. Okay. So yeah, so that's just a couple of things that I wanted to go into with that. All right, so the second part of this, I wanted to talk a little bit about my journey and what that's been like so far as an introverted business owner. Now, I've really only been visible online within the last few months. I started my Instagram account, I'm wanting to say the beginning of January, and it's April now. So I'm a few months in. It's mid-April now, is it? Oh my God, what day is it? The time just goes by, all the days start to blur together. Anyway, yeah, so I've had my account going for a few months now, and I love Instagram. It's my favorite platform. I love YouTube a lot too. So I think these are my top two platforms, and that's one reason that I knew I wanted to be on both of them. So yeah, once again, if you haven't followed me on Instagram, go check it out, say hi. I do want to talk to you, regardless of saying, oh, I'm an introvert and talking drains me. No, I do want to talk to you. Send me a DM. And so my account's been growing steadily over the past few months. It is a slow and steady process, but I have been working with some beta clients, doing Instagram audits for them, and so that's gone really well. I just launched my program doing that recently, so if an Instagram audit is something that's up your alley, let me know. And yeah, I love to do strategy for people. So I have conversations with people about how I can help grow their accounts, how we can work on strategy for them, how we can work on mindset, all that stuff. So yeah, I just launched a freebie too. So if you're watching this video and you want to get your hands on that, that should be in the link in my bio currently. If this is an older video and you're watching back to this later, it might not be there anymore. Let me know if you still want it, and I will work on figuring out how to get that for you. But yeah, my freebie that I just released is a hashtag and engagement strategy guide. So that way it's going to break down to you how to engage with people, how to really optimize your hashtag strategy for Instagram, because a lot of people don't really know how to use it. I also have a couple of videos on that. I have at least one video on my hashtag and engagement strategy. So I'm going to put the link up here. I don't know if it's going to be up here or up here, one of those places, for you to check it out. I'll put the link in the description below as well. So yeah, I just released the freebie, so that's going really well. I plan on launching my email list soon. It's something that's great to do as an entrepreneur, because people who sign up for that, you know, they're already into what you kind of have to offer, even if it's just a freebie. So I'm gonna continue to grow my email list with that, and then I can continue to offer those people support and free trainings and things like that. And eventually, if I have other products and services, then I'll let them know I have that as well, as long as I think it can really help them and growing their account. So those are all different things that I'm doing in my business right now. My day-to-day looks like engaging with people, doing something like this, filming YouTube videos, editing. I just started editing on new software, so we'll see how that goes. I was using iMovie, and now I'm switching over to editing on a PC, so I'm going to use something called OpenShot. So we'll see how that goes. Wish me luck. And yeah, that's where I am so far in my journey, and I'm going to continue growing and building my business. I'm not at the point yet, at the time of this video coming out, that I have a website just yet. I have a free one on Instagram, so check that out. It's called, by the way, quick hot tip, if you want to add a website in and you only have an Instagram, there's an amazing free app you can use called Milkshake, and that's what I recommend doing for building your website on there, because it's completely free. They have really pretty templates and you can just customize everything. It's super easy, honestly. I set up my website in I don't know, 20 minutes, something like that. So yeah, so that was my idea originally for starting this YouTube channel, is that I wanted to do how-to videos, give you tips and tricks for being able to really grow your accounts, grow your Instagram, YouTube, grow your business, and also shed light on some bits of my entrepreneurial journey, because I think that's really interesting as well, just to see kind of where people are at right now. At the time of me filming this video, I have between 300 to 400 followers on Instagram, and I'm on there every single day posting IG stories and everything too. So yeah, go follow me on there if you want more free training and juicy stuff from me. All right, so last thing I need you to do, if you like this video, consider commenting, subscribing, hitting the notification bell so you don't miss any of the future videos. That would make me very, very happy. Thank you so much. And yeah, just let me know what you think and what you want to see in a future video. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.